Welcome to the Idiot Box. This is House of the Dragon Episode 9. The episode starts with just the next day. The queen is informed by her handmaiden that King Viserys is dead. Alicent tells her father, admitting that Viserys told her he wanted Aegon to be king. Of course, we know he was referencing Aegon the Conqueror. And as predicted, this is going to spark a war. An emergency small council is held where Otto tells everyone about the king's demise. He points out that his final wish was for Aegon to become Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Those on the city watch loyal to Daemon are ordered to be replaced. But it all runs like clockwork. Alicent is shocked to learn that they had already been planning to do this for a while. The only one to object is Lord Beesbury, the master of coin. He believes this to be treason and theft. Criston Cole forces him to sit, and he accidentally hits his head and dies. The body is not to be removed until they finish their business, though. A symbolic act to show blood is going to be spilled in the future. Otto turns her attention to Rhaenyra and her family. Either they pledge themselves to the new king or they'll be imprisoned. Alicent points out that Daemon and Rhaenyra will never bend the knee, and Otto knows that too, with plans to kill them when they refuse. But Alicent refuses to let this happen, knowing that Viserys would have never wanted Rhaenyra to be killed. The Lord Commander of the King's Guard refuses to take orders from Otto too, who suggests they rally the men and go to Dragonstone.
I recognize no authority but the king's. And until there is one, I have no place here.
And he walks away. Everyone now searches for Aegon, who is nowhere to be found. Otto sends Sir Eric of the Kingsguard to go look for Aegon. Rhaenys is locked in her room and she watches from the window as everyone working in the palace is taken to dungeons. Alicent sends Sir Criston to go look for Aegon, and Aemond asks to go with him. Criston and Aemond look for him in the brothels across the Street of Silk. You know the place? It's where Daemon took Rhaenyra in episode 4. Meanwhile, in the castle, Otto asks the bannermen present to bend the knee to Aegon. Some of the lords bend the knee, and those who don't are escorted by soldiers. Sir Eric, along with his twin brother Sir Eric, visit an underground fight club where young boys are forced to fight each other. They see a silver-haired boy there, believing it to be Aegon's bastard.
One of many, I'd wager.
As for Aemond, he wants to be king, and given he has the largest dragon, believes he'd make a more suitable ruler. One girl tells the twins that if they want Aegon, then the hand has to meet with the White Worm. Finally, Alicent shows up to see Rhaenys and reveals that Aegon will be king. She wants her support, but Rhaenyra and Daemon are obviously not going to take kindly to this. Alicent even tries to sweeten the deal by suggesting Rhaenys can have Driftmark and pass it on to her granddaughters. Rhaenys throws back a little curveball.
Have you never imagined yourself on the Iron Throne?
Otto meets with the White Worm, who seems to know it all, including the death of the king. Passing over a stack of gold coins, she confirms that the prince is safely tucked away. Now, in order to get Aegon back, White Worm wants an end to the savage use of children in Flea Bottom. We've seen the horrible fighting pits earlier in the episode, and Otto promises to look into it. As a result, Aegon is found and he ends up fighting against his brother, Aemond. With Aegon back, Alicent butts head with Otto for the best way to proceed. She's decided to send favorable terms to Rhaenyra on Dragonstone that she can accept without shame. Otto sees this as a bad move, given it would mean Rhaenyra can rally people to her cause. Alicent also decides to anoint Criston Cole as the Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, and Aegon will be crowned at dawn. The whole of King's Landing will see his anointment, and she intends to make it a big deal. Larys comes to Alicent's room and tells her about the White Worm's spies in the castle. One of them is Alicent's handmaiden. She shows him her feet. Turns out Larys has a foot fetish. He tells her that he can handle White Worm. On their way to the ceremony, Aegon chuckles at the notion of Viserys changing his mind and naming him king. After handing over the dagger, Alicent tells Aegon not to listen to Otto, and certainly not rule with callousness and cruelty. Rhaenys is smuggled out of the castle. As she leaves, we see a house on fire which may belong to White Worm. She blends in with the common folk as they're led into the great chamber to see the new king crowned. Aegon is crowned as the new king, and the crowd cheers. But the ground breaks as a dragon emerges from the underground, and everyone runs. It is Rhaenys on her dragon studding in armor. The Greens face the dragon's roar and now are at her mercy. Come on, one Dracarys and this whole thing will be over. But she turns away. The episode ends with Rhaenys flying away to warn Rhaenyra of what happened. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more.